5 guys delivering 1 pizza.
Grover has always said he thought the delivery guys...
Man, hell no. That's sketchy as hell. Why do it take 5 niggas to deliver 1 pizza? Chat, am I tripping? What? Hold on.
Knew exactly who the pizza was for.
And they're all trying to look in and, you know, everybody knew it was my... So I take the pizza, I pay them, and I put this pizza down, and I said, I got a bad feeling about this.
What? And you still let him eat the pizza? And they already looking into the room like they knew it was for MJ.
Around 3 a.m., Grover got a call back to Jordan's room. Mike was doubled over sick.
I wake up about 2:30, throwing up left and right.
Oh yeah, we back. Yes, sir. You two, what's going on, man? Groovy tapping in. Welcome back to the channel. 1997, Michael Jordan wanted revenge? Damn! You just got off a championship and you want more revenge? Uh-oh. Man, if y'all been following the series, Michael Jordan won 3 straight. And then out of nowhere, he shocked the NBA world. He retired, took a 1.5 year break off for personal reasons. Then he came back in the middle of the season, got bounced out by Shaq and Penny. Then the doubters started to come in. 4-5 ain't 2-3. MJ will never be the same. MJ heard all the noise, bro. And then that following off season, my boy got in the weight room, polished his game up, man. And then they cruised through the regular season with a 72-10 record. Then cruised through the playoffs. Then MJ won his 4th ring. Now the title says MJ wanted more revenge? God damn, what is he trying to prove? You feel me? I guess MJ like, man, F that. I'm finna put the whole league on notice again. I just won the championship. I don't give a damn. I'm about to win another one. Since y'all playing with my name, 97 MJ, man. I'm ready to see what he do, man. Let's see. Before we get into it, like the video, comment down below any videos y'all want me to check out next, and last but not least, subscribe to the channel if you new. Let's hop straight into it. And real quick, shout outs to my boy Hoop Central, bro. This man's channel is dope, bro. Y'all go check out his videos, bro. Channel is crazy, bro. But let's hop into it.
June 11th, 1997. Delta Center, Salt Lake City. He shouldn't have been out there. He couldn't eat, could barely walk. Trainers told him to stay in bed. His teammates were getting dressed
this the
for game
flu
5.
game season.
Michael Jordan, he was curled up on the hotel floor, shaking. The Bulls were slipping. They dropped 2 straight games in Utah, and the series was tied 2-2. The Jazz were undefeated at home all playoffs, and the greatest player in the world was at his weakest. But somehow, he showed up, and what followed became legend.
Jordan on the move, baseline left. Oh, no.
Come here.
Jordan, crossover.
On his head.
This wasn't just a game, it was a war of willpower. And if you've never seen a man drag his soul across the finish line, strap in. Because tonight, the flu wasn't the only thing that didn't stand a chance. So let's rewind and watch a man hunt down respect like it owed him money.
Oh yeah. My boy MJ just want to hear respect, man. Let's see how he respond, man.
Coming off one of the greatest seasons in NBA history, the Chicago Bulls wasted no time proving they were still on top. They opened the year with 12 straight wins and cruised into the All-Star break 42-6.
Damn.
They weren't just good, they were chasing history again. In their
God.
final regular season game, they had a chance to become the only back-to-back 70-win team in NBA history. But when Scottie Pippen's game-winning 3 rimmed out against the Knicks in their last regular season
Damn, Scottie, you ain't hit rim, gang.
Pippen's game-winning 3 rimmed out against the Knicks in their last regular season game, Chicago settled for a 69-13 record. Still first in the league, but just shy of the historic mark. But Michael Jordan wasn't coasting. He wasn't satisfied. He was still coming for everything. But then something strange happened.
What happened?
After a season like
MVP
that,
snub?
Jordan had a strong case to win MVP in 1997. The year before, he had averaged 30.4 points, 6.6 rebounds, and 4.3 assists,
Elite numbers.
while leading the Bulls to an NBA record 72 wins and their 4th championship.
Well
He
deserved.
won the MVP nearly unanimously,
Well deserved.
finishing with 109 votes. The only thing keeping him from a clean sweep were 4 stray votes for Penny Hardaway, Hakeem Olajuwon, and Karl Malone. In 97, the Bulls didn't quite match their record-shattering pace, but 69 wins was still an incredible follow-up.
Hell yeah.
Jordan's numbers dipped only slightly to 29.6 points, 5.9 rebounds, and 4.3 assists. Considering
Similar
the target
numbers.
on their backs and the championship hangover felt throughout the organization, it was still an unbelievable season for Mike. Meanwhile, out west,
Karl Malone.
To the mailman, fake a three, drive to the alley.
Karl Malone was no joke.
Karl Malone was having the year of his life. After years of falling short, he finally pushed the Jazz to the top of the conference standings with a 64-18 record. And when the MVP votes came in, Malone edged Jordan by just 29 votes, the second closest margin in league history. Jordan had the scoring title, he had the wins, he had the case, but for some people, it wasn't enough.
Bro, how in the hell did the mailman get the MVP over Jordan? How? Jordan numbers were better. His team record was better. How in the hell did Jordan lose the MVP? I don't get it. In the comments, y'all let me know. I'm confused, bro. Was it because like they made a big improvement from the prior season? Like, I don't get it. Jordan definitely got snubbed for that MVP. How did he lose that?
And in Chicago, some people felt like it had less to do with Malone's brilliance and more to do with voters simply being tired of giving the award to Jordan.
Oh, voters fatigue. That's a real thing. Because that kind of happened with Bron a little bit, you know.
Bulls head coach Phil Jackson wasn't afraid to say it out loud. We won 69 games this year, mostly on the energy of Michael and Scottie Pippen,
Yeah.
Jackson told the Chicago Tribune. We had mishaps with Dennis Rodman and Luke Longley, so we were not together as a unit the whole year. Carl played with that unit the whole season, and they had no injuries. He did his job, there's no doubt about it. But for the excess weight that was put on our team and still to win 69 games, there's no earthly
That
explanation
is impressive.
except that Michael won it so many times, and this year may be Malone's opportunity.
Yeah.
Malone himself even seemed to sense the whispers around his MVP. After receiving the award, he couldn't resist poking the bear. I thank Michael for letting me borrow it for 1 year. Oh, he probably shouldn't have said that. Publicly, Jordan played it cool. He congratulated Malone, downplayed the snub, and reminded people that being in the conversation year after year was already an honor. Because of the opinion of others, they choose to give it to a guy that's been in the league as long and consistent as I was.
Y'all know what's finna happen, right? Y'all know, right? Y'all know what's about to happen, bro. Jordan about to turn up, bro. He's about to turn up. He's about to take this MVP snub personally and use this as fuel to win his 5th championship. Because why in the hell did he not get MVP? He's the scoring champ, and his teams had more wins than the Jazz did. It makes no sense, bro. Niggas was hating on MJ. They hating. Voters fatigue. This is a real thing, y'all. People just got so used to Michael Jordan's greatness. They're like, we're going to give it to Karl Malone. You know what I'm saying? Jordan, he'll be all right. Hell no, Jordan got tight. Now he about to go dumb.
Jordan said at the time. But decades later, Jordan's The Last Dance documentary revealed the truth. That MVP race lit the fire.
Yep.
Malone's trophy became one of MJ's signature, and I took that personally moments.
I'm not saying he wasn't deserving of it. All I'm saying is that fueled the fire in me and said, okay, you think he's the MVP? Okay, fine, no problem.
Crushing the East.
Even this late in his career, even with 4 championships already, Jordan was still hunting for any excuse to sharpen his edge. And when the playoffs tipped off, the Bulls came out blazing. They entered as the heavy favourites to repeat, with Jordan and Pippen at the height of their powers. After sweeping Washington in the first round, they drew the 4-seeded Atlanta Hawks, a team led by Steve Smith, Christian Laettner, Mookie Blaylock, and Dikembe Mutombo. On paper, this was supposed to be a quick series, but Atlanta stole Game 2 at the United Center, 103-95. After a brutal third quarter from Chicago and a 13-point explosion from Steve Smith in the fourth. Jordan was furious. Mike walked into the locker room and he killed every one of those guys, one Bulls player told the Los Angeles Times. Phil and his assistants just leaned up against the wall. He was going up and down the lockers. You guys don't know what it takes to win, and just kill them all. It was the greatest speech you ever heard. And when it was done, Phil just said, that's it. Whatever Jordan said, it worked. In Game 3, Chicago came out with vengeance, holding Atlanta to just 36% shooting in a 100-80 blowout.
Damn!
From there, the Bulls took
36% shooting is crazy.
In Game 3, Chicago came out with vengeance, holding Atlanta to just 36% shooting in a 100-80 blowout.
Damn.
From there, the Bulls took control and finished the series in 5 games.
Scoreless here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, Kurt.
A red-hot Miami Heat team.
Okay.
Fresh off a 7-game war against the Knicks, that 1997 playoff run was the deepest the Heat had gone since joining the league in 1988. It felt like a major breakthrough for Miami, especially with the legendary Pat Riley calling the shots. On paper, the Eastern Conference Finals looked like it could be explosive, but that was only possible if the stars from both sides showed up every single night. For Miami, that didn't happen. Alonzo Mourning and Tim Hardaway were supposed to lead the charge, but the Bulls figured them out almost immediately.
Damn.
Chicago's defense locked in, and before the Heat
damn.
knew it, they were staring at a 3-0 deficit.
Wow.
Mourning, in particular, looked shaken. In Game 3, he finished with just 12 points and 9 rebounds.
Come on,
And even
Mourning.
worse, he turned the ball over 9 times.
Oh,
that
my.
opened the door for Hardaway to step up. But instead, he got swallowed up by Chicago's defense. The 6-foot guard ended up with only 6 points, 4 rebounds, and 5 turnovers of his own.
Tim Hart, come on, gang. 6 points, 4 rebounds, and 5 turnovers.
Michael Jordan summed it up best. We've made a concentrated effort not to let him get in rhythm like he did against New York. Ron Harper's doing a great job, physically just banging him. We've closed the lanes and made sure he didn't have any outlets to throw to. There was never any doubt about Mourning's physical gifts. But against Chicago, the real issue wasn't his body, it was his mind. Without mental toughness, pure strength and athleticism only carried him so far.
Damn.
And that's where Dennis Rodman came in.
They was in his
Rodman
head?
was shorter than Mourning by 2 or 3 inches, but the
Oh!
Worm was a master at psychological warfare. He loved nothing more than crawling into an opponent's head and breaking them down from the inside. Even Jordan called Mourning out for losing his composure, pointing to how Rodman's relentless antics threw Zoe completely off his game.
Damn.
He managed to salvage 1 win in Game 4. Mourning posted 18 points and 14 rebounds, while
Okay.
Hardaway led the way with 25. But
Wait a-
asking
okay.
Miami to
Okay,
win 4
Tim.
straight games against a locked-in Bulls team was impossible. Sure enough, Chicago closed it out in Game 5 and punched their ticket to a second straight NBA
Easy.
Finals. That wasn't a playoff run, it was a slow execution. Jordan carved through the East with surgical precision, but the real war was waiting in the West.
Ooh, MJ was waiting on Karl Malone. That's crazy how them boys just flew through the playoffs like that, bro, and made it to the finals. Jordan already had it set in his mind that he wanted Karl Malone in the finals. He already knew it.
The Utah Jazz, the mailman, Karl Malone was the single biggest source of Jordan's motivation for the postseason. Malone wasn't some pushover. He finished second in scoring behind MJ at 27.4 points per game,
Nice.
ranked 10th in rebounds with 9.9 a night,
Okay.
and shot an incredible 55% from the field.
Damn.
And with John Stockton running the point, Utah was dangerous. They had split the regular season series with the Bulls, tied them for the league's best offense at 103.1 points per game, and even edged Chicago in field goal percentage.
Okay.
But the finals didn't start in Utah, they started in Chicago, and the Bulls immediately set the tone. Game 1 was a classic nail-biter. With 35.8 seconds left, Jordan tied the game at 82 by hitting one of 2 free throws. Then came the famous moment. With 9.2 seconds left, Rodman fouled Malone and sent him to the line.
9 and 2/10 seconds to go.
Oh!
9 seconds left.
Ah! Damn, you missed both in crunch time? The MVP? Damn, Carl. Ain't no way you could have hit one. Damn. The moment was too big for him. Wow.
That's when Scottie Pippen walked over and delivered one of the coldest lines in finals history.
What'd he say?
Remember, Carl, the mailman don't deliver on Sundays.
Damn! Hey, that's a bar! Oh my God! Damn, Scotty, you didn't have to hit him with that line right there, bro. That's tough. That nigga said the mailman don't deliver on Sundays, and they damn sure don't. They damn sure don't.
Malone bricked both shots.
Wow.
Jordan snagged the rebound, called a timeout, and then, because of course, hit a 20-footer at the buzzer.
Force the fadeaway
Let's
jumper.
see.
Don't foul. Jazz over the foul limit.
We know who getting the ball.
Jordan putting
We know who getting the ball.
We're down to 2. Down to 1. Here's Jordan.
Hey!
Up 1-0. Or as Mark Heisler of the LA
Oh
Times
my
put,
God!
MVP voters proposeth, but Michael Jordan disposeth.
Damn.
Chicago kept rolling in Game 2 with a 97-85 win.
2-0.
Stockton struggled under Ron Harper's defense, and Malone followed up his rough opener by going just 6 for 20 from the field.
Real quick, let's give a round of applause to Ron Harper's defense, bro. Ron Harper be locking up. He locked up Tim Hardaway Jr. in the previous playoff series, and now he's locking up the great John Stockton. He's a great perimeter defender. Shout out to Ron Harper, bro. He be making it hard and tough on these point guards, bro.
To make matters worse, he re-aggravated a hand injury he had picked up during the Western Conference Finals.
Damn.
When the series shifted to Salt Lake City, though, the Jazz finally punched back.
Okay.
Malone dropped 37 points in Game 3,
Ooh.
with Stockton adding 17 points
Way to
and 12
respond.
assists. Game 4 belonged to Stockton. Clutch buckets, huge defensive plays, and a brilliant pass late to tie the series at 2 apiece.
Okay.
Game 4 of the NBA Finals with the Bulls up 2 games to 1. And Jordan comes up 4.
Okay.
Stockton fires down on Malone.
Okay. Way to respond.
Surprisingly, melted down in crunch time. But maybe it wasn't just Utah's execution. Maybe it was Chicago's own trainer. After the fact, it came out that an assistant accidentally swapped out the team's Gatorade for Gator Load, a carb-loading drink meant for endurance athletes, not for an in-game refreshment
What?
during a taxing basketball match.
Chat, what the hell is Gator Load? I've never heard of that, bro. And how the hell you mix up the Gatorade with the Gator Load? What the hell is you doing? I'm firing this nigga, bro. What you doing?
Trainer Chip Schaefer later explained, it was like eating baked potatoes. The result? Several Bulls, including Jordan, suffered stomach cramps.
Oh.
MJ even asked to sit out briefly, something he almost never did in a big moment. Another reason the Bulls slowed down might have been a noted defensive adjustment Jazz coach Jerry Sloan made after the finals moved to Salt Lake City. He assigned the relatively unknown specialist, Brian Russell, to guard Jordan. Jordan's efficiency dropped in Utah, shooting just 41% from the field, and with fewer trips to the free throw line, he scored 31 and 38 points in Game 1 and 2. He managed only 26 and 22 in Games 3 and 4.
Okay, Russell.
But if Russell thought he'd found the formula to stop MJ, he should have kept it quiet. Instead, Jordan mocked the idea that Russell had the answer. His defense is active, but I don't see how it's stopping me from doing what I want. Is it Brian or Byron? Russell fired back. I can get him back. Is it Michael or Michelle?
Bro, what the hell is you doing? Bro, you cannot bark at the greatest player of all time, bro. Michael or Michelle? Dog, what are we doing here, bro? This is where you messed up at, bro. Oh my God, bro. This man got too cocky after them 2 wins, bro. And you not even no threat for real. Like, yeah, okay, you a good defensive player somewhat. You know, you stopping Jordan a little bit, you know, making it tough on him a little bit. But come on, bro. Like, this is where you messed up at, bro.
Ouch. Talk about poking the bull. And if there's one thing everyone knew, it was that Jordan could take even the smallest slight and turn it into a bonfire.
Wow.
Good thing too, because the finals tied, the Jazz surging, and Jordan running out of help.
He called
the
Jordan
Bulls needed
Michelle.
every ounce of fuel that he could find. And then came the night
That's funny.
MJ should never have played.
The flu game. Uh-oh.
There are countless theories about what really happened the night before Game 5. Some say it was altitude sickness. That's the version Steve Kerr has mentioned. Jalen Rose has claimed Jordan may have had a little too much to drink. But the most popular story? Food poisoning. The Bulls were staying in Park City, Utah, and the resort had no room service. Late at night, Jordan asked his trainer, Tim Grover, to grab him something to eat. The only option? A local pizza place.
No room service. Michael gets hungry. So, all right, so we're calling all these different places. George and I are looking around. We find one pizza place open.
One pizza
So
place.
we ordered a pizza. And when the pizza came, there was 4 or 5 guys outside the door.
5 guys delivering one pizza.
Grover has always said he thought the delivery guys...
Man, hell no. That's sketchy as hell. Why do it take 5 niggas to deliver one pizza? Chat, am I tripping? What? Hold on.
Knew exactly who the pizza was for.
And they're all trying to look in, and, you know, everybody knew it was my... So I take the pizza, I pay them, and I put this pizza down, and I said, I got a bad feeling about this.
What? And you still let him eat the pizza? And they already looking into the room like they knew it was for MJ. Ain't no way in hell I'm eating that pizza, bro. Hell no.
Around 3 a.m., Grover got a call back to Jordan's room. Mike was doubled over sick.
I wake up about 2:30, throwing up left and right.
3 o'clock in the morning, I get a call. My room, hey man, come to the room right now. All right, I get into him. He's literally curled up in a ball, shaking. He goes, man, find a team doc now.
Grover and the team doctor went into treatment mode, and for a while, there was real doubt he'd even suit up. But Jordan was clear. Just get me standing, I'll do the rest.
Ooh,
With
he a
Jordan far
dog.
from 100%, the Bulls leaned more on Scottie Pippen. The idea was simple. Run the triangle through Pippen in the post, force Utah to send help, and then swing it back to Jordan or kick it to cutters and shooters. Problem was, the Jazz were ready. They contested every post entry, smothering Pippen, and forced Jordan to create more than he wanted. By the end of the first quarter, Chicago trailed 29-16. Jordan had just 4 points and looked absolutely drained. His teammates weren't helping. They botched easy passes, gave Stockton free lanes to the rim, and even surrendered offensive rebounds off missed free throws. The Bulls finally woke up in the second. Jordan clawed his way back into the fight, dropping 17 points and drawing 5 shooting fouls.
Way to respond.
Suddenly, Utah was reminded who they were up against. Harper, Kukoc, Pippen, and Longley chipped in with big plays. while Dennis Rodman forced Malone to pick up his third foul, forcing the mailman to sit for the last 5 minutes of the half. Chicago cut the deficit to just 4 at the break.
Wow.
The third quarter was rough for Jordan again, but this time his teammates carried the load. The Bulls' defense slowed Utah's high-power offense, controlling the pace and buying Jordan the energy he needed for the final frame. Utah led 72-67 heading into the fourth quarter. But if you knew anything about Jordan, you knew what was coming. Right on cue, he opened the fourth with 7 points in 2 minutes and assisted Kukoc on a transition 3. But every burst of brilliance seemed to drain him completely. At one point, cameras caught him slumped on the bench with an ice pack on his neck, too exhausted to even high-five or stand up. Then, seconds later, he was sprinting back onto the court, pulling up over Russell for another jumper.
Come here, boy!
Grind. Chicago's defense squeezed Utah, while Malone unraveled, missing free throws,
Oh
settling
my
for jumpers,
God.
and picking up fouls.
Oh, he airballing? This is our MVP? Hell no!
Missing free throws, settling for jumpers, and picking
What
up
was
fouls.
that?
Stockton nailed a deep 3 to break even at 82 apiece.
Ooh, okay,
with 3
Stockton.
minutes left. But Jordan immediately answered. This wasn't basketball anymore, it was survival. Even when his body failed, Jordan still found ways to win. With under a minute left, he missed a free throw, but scrambled for the rebound himself, keeping Chicago alive in a tie game. Then came the moment. Jordan dumped the ball into Pippen, guarded by the smaller Jeff Hornacek. Russell came off MJ to double, leaving Jordan alone. Pippen kicked it back out, and Jordan drilled the 3 over Stockton's late contest.
Boom! Yeah, Jordan!
Malone could only stand under the rim and watch as the ball went through the net. The mailman was rattled. On the Jazz's next defensive stand, with Utah down 1 and just 14 seconds left, he either forgot to foul or froze, and the Jazz lost their chance to stay in the game.
Wow.
Even Bill Walton, calling the game, couldn't believe it. Jordan could barely stand, but he stood taller than anyone else. The reigning MVP watching, the world stunned.
Wow, bruh. Let's give a round of applause to Michael Jordan, bro. Oh my God, bro. And his teammates too, bro. They all came through, man. Shout out Jordan, bro. He a dog, bro. To have the flu or food poisoning, whatever happened, to go out there on the biggest stage and perform like that, hit clutch shots, and lead his team to a victory, man, you can't coach that, bro. That's a dog right there. Most players in today's game probably would have sat out. In a series like this, a tight series, most players would have sat out, bro. You know what I'm saying? But Jordan, he wasn't going, bro. He was not going, especially with bruh talking, Russell. Especially with him talking. You know he was going to come out no matter what. Like he said, if get me standing, and I'm going to be out there. And look what he did, bro. He came through.
Jordan had just given them another reason to never doubt him again. He finished with 38 points,
Damn!
7 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 steals, and a block.
This nigga had
One of
the
most legendary
flu.
finals performances ever. People compare it to Magic's rookie masterpiece in 1980 or LeBron's Game 6 in 2016. The difference? Jordan did it in 44 minutes of grueling game action while barely able to walk.
This man's sick,
Scottie
bro.
Pippen summed it up best after the game. The effort that he gave us today was unbelievable. We really appreciate the way he stepped up and showed his leadership for our ball club.
Yup. The dagger. Uh-oh.
The Bulls had just 1 day off before Game 6, but by then, Jordan had somewhat shaken off the food poisoning. He scored big again, but this time, someone else stole the spotlight late.
Who?
With the game tied at 86 and 28 seconds left, Phil Jackson drew up a play for Mike. In the huddle, he addressed Steve Kerr and told him to be ready. Sure enough, Stockton doubled off Kerr, Jordan dished, and Kerr buried the jumper with 5 seconds left.
Bang!
On the final play, Pippen stole the inbound pass from Russell and found Kukoc for a dunk at the buzzer. The Bulls clinched their 5th title, and Jordan walked away with his 5th Finals MVP, averaging 32.3 points, 7 boards, 6 assists, and a couple of stocks a night over the series. Utah's Stockton-Malone era produced 18 straight playoff runs, 12 50-win seasons, and even 3 years with 60-plus wins. But against Jordan, they met the same fate as Patrick Ewing, Clyde Drexler, Charles Barkley, and so many others. That guy was just better.
Wow.
And when Jordan had something extra driving
Shout
him,
out Steve
game
Kerr,
over.
man.
The regular
Big
season
shot.
MVP, Malone could keep it. Jordan was after the only trophy that mattered. In the end,
Championship.
Karl Malone's MVP trophy became nothing more than a footnote in Jordan's story. The mailman had the hardware, but Jordan had something more dangerous, a grudge. That 1997 finals wasn't just about winning another championship. It was Jordan reminding everyone who really ran this league. The flu game became instant mythology, but the real story was simpler. You could beat Jordan in a vote, but you couldn't beat him when it mattered.
Facts.
Malone would get one more shot at Jordan in '98, one more chance to prove those MVP voters right. Spoiler alert, it wouldn't go any better.
What?
Because Michael Jordan didn't just collect championships, he collected souls. And in 1997,
we watching that.
Poison Pizza and all, he showed the world that even at his weakest, he was stronger than everyone else at their best. The throne wasn't up for debate. It never was. If you thought the flu game was just about 38 points while sick, you missed the point. This was Jordan in revenge mode.
Wow.
And revenge, in his hands, was unstoppable. Comment below your favorite Jordan moment from 1997. If you enjoyed this video, hit the hype button. And remember to
Dope.
like and subscribe because there's plenty more videos on the way.
Dope video right there, y'all. Listen, man, the mailman does not deliver on Sundays. That was a bar, Pippin, not gonna lie. Jordan got his revenge, man. I was trying to figure out in the beginning, like, why did he want more revenge? Like, he just came off a championship, but my boy got snubbed from the MVP. He got snubbed out of an MVP trophy that he should have won. You know what I'm saying? He was the scoring champ, and they had the better record. Like, that's a recipe for an MVP. I don't understand why he didn't win, but the mailman got it, man, and MJ just took it personal, man, and he wanted to show the world on why he was the best. As you can see, they had 69 wins, flew through the regular season, then they went to the playoffs, flew through the Eastern Conference, man, and Jordan, he already knew he wanted Karl Malone in the finals, man. And it was a good series. They was up 2-0. Then them boys came back and responded. It was 2-2. Then the flu game, and then the rest was history, dog. The rest was history, man. This was a beautiful season right here, man. Jordan had a chip on his shoulder for show, and he wanted to prove a lot of people wrong. You know what I'm saying, man? And that's one thing about Jordan, man. And oh yeah, with the Russell dude too. He should have kept his mouth shut. I don't know what the hell he was doing, dog. Russell? I don't even know his first name, but damn, Russell. He called MJ Michelle. Hey, that's funny as hell, man. But damn, dog, you should have kept your mouth shut, man. Like, come on, bro. Can't speak to MJ like that, man. Because if you do, he gonna put belt to ass, man. As y'all can see, man, he won his 5th championship, dog. Impressive as hell, man. If y'all want the next video, the 1998 season, like the video right now. I'm gonna give it to y'all, man. This was a dope video right here. Shout out to Hoop Central, bro. Your channel is dope. Y'all go tap in, subscribe, man. He got dope videos over there, man. Y'all go subscribe to my channel too. Like the video, man. If y'all want the 1998 video, man, that's coming soon. Let's get it, bro. Let's get it, man. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video, man. Young Groovy signing out.